First, the highlights. Legacy Government summons New Peng officials over failure to comply with e-Collab operational guidelines. Nigeria Immigration Service intensifies crackdown on irregular migration trafficking. And foreign North Korea fires ballistic missile towards Japan, South Korea. And in sports, Benin Republic head coach Gernot Rohr expresses readiness to support Super Eagles at World Cup playoffs. And now the details. I am Mike James. Lagos State Commissioner for Transportation Oluwaseun Oshiemi has summoned officials of the Nigeria Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers NUPENG to a crunch meeting over non-compliance with e-Collab operational guidelines. Oshiemi, who called the meeting alongside the ministry's permanent secretary Olawale Musa, said trucks require validation and clearance before hitting designated packs. A simple process NUPENG seems to be sidestepping. This is coming amid NUPENG's disregard for the online booking system, which has led to cash collections and truck parking willy-nilly on the roads, thereby clogging the Lekki Ekpe corridor and compromising the efficiency of the entire system. The Commissioner has given NUPENG a strict deadline of Monday, November 10, to fall in line and comply with the e-Collab guidelines or face enforcement measures. In their response, NUPENG officials promised to engage their members towards carrying out the order and also attend to other issues raised. Legacy Government has announced a traffic diversion plan ahead of the 10th edition of the Lagos Women Run, scheduled to hold tomorrow, November 8, 2025, from 6 a.m. The 10-kilometer race, organized by the Lagos State Sports Commission (LSSC) in partnership with the event organizers, will take up from Tafawa Balewa Square and end at Obalaji Johnson Arena, Onikon. Commissioner for Transportation Oluwaseun Oshiemi advised motorists to use the following routes during the race period. Traffic from Ozumbamba-Diwe heading to the 3rd Mainland Bridge are to go through Bonny Camp to Onikon Underpass to link Marina exit to Force Road to connect Outer Marina towards the 3rd Mainland Bridge and continue their journeys. Also, motorists from Akpongbo heading to Ikoyi are to use Odulami Street to link Igboshere Road, Moloni Street to connect Ikoyi Road and continue their journeys. Oshiemi appealed to all motorists to exercise patience and obey traffic officials as the closure is temporary and will be reopened gradually as the race progresses. Legacy Government, through the Lagos State Primary Healthcare Board (LSPHCB), in collaboration with the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency (NPHCDA), the World Health Organization (WHO), UNICEF, and other implementing partners, is set to commence a statewide polio outbreak response (OBR) campaign following the detection of an orphan circulating variant poliovirus type 2 in Makoko, Lagos mainland local government area. The outbreak response is scheduled to commence tomorrow, November 8, 2025, as part of concerted national and state efforts to interrupt poliovirus transmission and protect every child from the risk of paralysis. Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Primary Healthcare Board Ibrahim Mustafa, said routine environmental surveillance had earlier detected the often circulating variant poliovirus type 2 isolation, an indication of potential ongoing transmission in samples collected from the densely populated riverine community of Makoko. Mustafa explained that the campaign will target all children under 5 years of age, irrespective of their previous vaccination status, to ensure that every eligible child is protected. He urged all parents, guardians, and residents to ensure that every child under 5 years old received the 2 drops of the polio vaccine during this campaign. And now to the rest of the stories. The Nigeria Immigration Service (NIS) has reaffirmed its determination to combat irregular migration, human trafficking, and other cross-border crimes, urging Nigerians, especially youths, to steer clear of dangerous and illegal travel routes. Deputy Comptroller General in charge of the Migration Directorate, Ngozi Odikbu, made this known while speaking at a sensitization program held at the Ikoyi Passport Office, Lagos. Odigbo, who said irregular migration continues to expose many Nigerians to exploitation, modern-day slavery, and fatal journeys, emphasized that the service is stepping up both public enlightenment and enforcement operations to curb the trend. She added that the service is strengthening intelligence sharing and collaboration with other law enforcement agencies to dismantle trafficking and smuggling syndicates operating across Nigeria's borders. And wife of the president, Oluremi Tinubu, has urged the 300 participants of the Renewed Hope Initiative and Huawei Women in Tech training program to leverage their new skills to create positive change in their communities. Mrs. Tinubu made a call in Abuja during the closing ceremony of the Women in Tech training program for women entrepreneurs across the 6 geopolitical zones. The training program is a digital empowerment initiative of the Renewed Hope Initiative in collaboration with Huawei Nigeria, aimed at equipping female entrepreneurs with practical technological skills to scale up their businesses. In some foreign news, North Korea has fired a ballistic missile towards the sea off its east coast. South Korea and Japan following missile launches in the past 2 weeks, and after United States President Donald Trump's renewed invitation for talks with Pyongyang. South Korea's military said a suspected short-range ballistic missile was launched from an area in North Korea's northwest region near the Chinese border, traveling a distance of about 700 kilometers. The Japanese government also said North Korea had fired what could be a ballistic missile, which it said likely fell outside of Japan's exclusive economic zone. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Sani Takaichi said there is no confirmed report of damage. And over to sports news, Benin Republic head coach Gernot Rohr says he will be supporting Nigeria Super Eagles in the 2026 FIFA World Cup African Playoffs qualifiers. After missing out on automatic qualification for the World Cup, the Super Eagles have another opportunity to be at the tournament via the playoffs. Speaking ahead of the playoffs, Rohr, whose Benin Republic suffered a 4-1 defeat to the Super Eagles in the final Group C fixture in Uyo, hailed his former side's high-quality squad. The Super Eagles finished as one of the 4 best third-place teams and will battle with Gabon, Cameroon and DR Congo for the sole ticket from Africa. Eric Chelly's side will face Gabon in the semi-final, and victory will see them take on Cameroon or DR Congo in the final. And that was our news at noon. Just before we go, do not park at or near a road crossing. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration completed and inaugurated Ikoyi network of roads, McDonald Road, Lateef Jakande Road, Milverton, and Thompson Avenue in Ikoyi, Etiosa local government? Well, you can get more details on the Legacy Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Oshiemi, has summoned officials of the Nigeria Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, NUPENG, to a crunch meeting over non-compliance with e-CALAP operational guidelines. The Nigeria Immigration Service, NIS, has reaffirmed its determination to combat irregular migration, human trafficking, and other cross-border crimes, urging Nigerians, especially youths, to steer clear of dangerous and illegal travel routes. We also told you that North Korea has fired a ballistic missile towards the sea off its east coast. South Korea and Japan following missile launches in the past 2 weeks, and after United States President Donald Trump's renewed invitation for talks with Pyongyang. And in sports, Benin Republic head coach Gernot Rohr said he will be supporting Nigeria's Super Eagles in the 2026 FIFA World Cup African Playoff qualifiers. And for contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info at trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshin. Thank you, Lagos, for listening. My name is Mike James. Beautiful afternoon to you.